Hello and welcome to Furry Ears World, where we are in the starlit day of my food world. And here are my, oops, sorry, I've got my minim stone on the go, and it highlights things. Here are my trains doing the rounds, harvesting for Billio. Is it gonna do any digging here? Yep, here we go, getting some wheat. Excellent. And the inner one does potatoes for me to eat, and then we have our two cargo managers being pumped dry of anything they drop off. There's some wheat coming out here, look ya, and some seeds as well, and a potato coming the other way. Ooh, two potatoes coming the other way, and it all comes up into our lovely ender chest. And we got a nice doohickey here doing the do for us, keeping the chunks loaded. It's working pretty much exactly around the outside of this area, so that's all lovely. So what do you say happens to this stuff when it gets shunted? Well, we go to the sorting machine for that, and it comes in our ender chest over here. I've just dumped a load of extra seeds into here, so that's what's going through the pipe at the moment, and it all gets whisked away through here, pumped very slowly, sedately round our pipes. We might see some. There's a potato up there, look ya, just coming out of that diamond pipe up the top. Honest, there we go, and it all comes around to this chest at the end where we see some wheat going in now. That's all very full now. So this diamond pipe here, I've had to adjust. Originally I was going with this combination, but things went badly wrong with that combination, because they fixed some of these Buildcraft pipes so that they're less inclined to drop things. When you've actually set up a system that's designed to drop things, they get into here, they don't want to drop, they get frustrated, and they poot off in all bizarre directions all over the place. You end up with crap everywhere except in that obsidian pipe down there, and there's nothing you can do about it. So here I've got a diamond pipe, so we've got diamond at the top and diamond here. It's the only way I could think of to fix this, other than putting relays in and using red power, but that still wouldn't give me the effect that I wanted. These diamond pipes do give me the effect that I want. The diamond pipe is set for the stuff I want in the chest to go to yellow. If that chest is full, it will send it out the... Obviously it can't send it back where it came from. It will send it out the only other available exit, which is down, which is what I wanted. That does, however, make this one at the end unreliable. So if this chest gets full, and we will have to make this a diamond chest, and this is the overspill chest, then things are going to start pooting out all over the place, and this whole area of floor will just get filled with crap, and the server will lag and things will die. And we don't want that, so we're going to have to put a load more diamond pipes in, and we're going to have to do something about this. I'm not sure what though. So yeah, that's what's happening with our food at the moment. And then I needed to go into my netherworld and get more blaze rods, but that was a dangerous thing to do. So what I wanted to do was get some... I've been enchanting as well. Get some of these potions of fire protection, but they need magma cream, and for magma cream you need blaze powder, blaze dust, which is not an issue, but you also need slime balls, and I had serious issues getting slime balls. I've got 4 in here now, but I just need some bones as well. Bone meal, there we go. We'll just take a couple of bones and a bit of cactus green, which is in here somewhere. I've sorted the chest so nothing's where it was when I last looked in here. Dandelion yellow, no, don't want that. I want cactus green. Where is it? There it is. We'll have a few of them, and we will use our bone meal. So we've got 12 bone meal, 12 cactus green. We put them together. We let light green dye. I'll show you what that is for now. I wanted a plentiful supply of the slime balls, and I didn't want to build a slime. I started digging a slime spawning room downstairs, but I mean the things with slime is if you dig in your slime spawning room in a chunk that's not going to spawn slimes, you're wasting your time. So I tried to make it as big as possible, got no slimes to spawn in what I'd done, so I gave up on that and tried to find a technological solution to my slime problem. And if you put in here slime balls and click on a recipe for slime balls, you get No. Slime ball. There we go. This is what we're after. The crystallizer. If you put a bucket of milk and lime dye in a crystallizer, you get slime balls 100% of the time. Bonus. So I considered this a crystallizer. What is a crystallizer? I've never heard of a crystallizer. Must be something new and exciting. C-R-Y. Crystallizer, here we go. And it looks like a fairly straightforward build. Just a cauldron, a piece of string and a stick, as you'd expect for a crystallizer. It's just going to warm up and crystallize. So I built one and it didn't do anything. You just sat there going, yeah, I'm a crystallizer, what are you going to do about it? So I looked it up on the internet, and apparently it's a factorization dealie. So you need to heat it with a factorization heater thingy, which is a heater. There you go, furnace heater, which requires lead and insulated coils, and the insulated coils are clay surrounded by lead. So you needed to make one of these to heat the crystallizer, and this thing gets its power, and this is where things started getting complicated. The furnace heater gets its power from a solar turbine. One of these dealies. This is all factorization stuff. I was never planning to go anywhere near factorization, but here we are in factorization. So I needed one of these solar turbine dealies, and to make this, it's obviously glass, this turbine thing, which is just 5 iron, fairly straightforward. We can do that, not a problem. The motor, however, requires more of these insulated coils, which, as you remember, is the iron and the clay, more lead, more iron, and a magnet, which requires a battery and lead wire. The battery is sulfuric acid, lead and iron, and the sulfuric acid is water, coal and gunpowder. So we had to make us one of those, ooh, it's night time, one of those solar turbine dealies, and also a battery to store the charge once the solar turbine dealie has fired up. So over here you will see we have got our crystallizer, which we will just dump our lime dye in, and immediately it fires up, starts working, because it is next to a furnace heater. Yay! And next to that is the dealie that does all the work, a slag furnace. Normally you'd fire this with coal, and up until this point I have been, but now it's next to the furnace heater. It can run off the furnace heater, so you don't need to power it up. You can just stick your metal in there, and it actually, what it does is, if you put standard iron ore in here, it will give you bars of iron to the same ratio as a normal furnace would, but it will also give you smooth stone occasionally. Can't see the value in that, because I can make smooth stone with a normal powered furnace over there, and not an issue. But if you put silver in here, you get silver and you get lead out of it, and the lead is the dealie that makes all the other stuff work. Everything for factorization requires lead. The furnace heater requires lead, has no user interface, so we can't do anything with it. But this is powered by that solar turbine I told you about earlier, and I will show you where we've put the solar turbine. I've been thinking ahead, working out how this building needs to look when it's finished, and obviously it's nowhere near finished at the moment. Have we got a spider on the roof again? No. So I put my solar turbine. Oh, and there's another chunk loader here, look you. This keeps all of this tower nicely loaded. Over here we have our solar turbine, and it should be whizzing away nicely. Yep, there it goes. So it's sitting on an infinite water supply. Apparently it's drawing on an infinite water supply. I didn't realise it did that. That's fine, that's not a problem. The only downside with this is it drips, and then this lead wire goes down. You can't actually see, but the battery is just outside. Oh, maybe you can. On a slab there, the battery is just sat. You can just see it through that little gap. You can see the terminals on top of it. There it is. It's sat on a slab just outside wall from that furnace heater down there. And these mirrors track the sun and cause this thing to turn. So this is a lot of silver, and this is a lot of lead, and this wire is a lot of lead. So a lot of lead and silver went into this, but we now have a technically limitless supply of slime balls without having to go killing slimes. So that's fantastic. It just does take a wee while for this crystallizer to actually do its work. So it's always best to keep it stacked up with plentiful supply of lime green dye, and you'll have plentiful supply of slime balls. So it's not even done a little bit there. It's just slow. And that gives us the ability to make our potion of fire resistance. And if we pop into the nether quickly, I don't know whether you'll be able to see any of this. We'll just bang a couple of torches up around the place, make it a bit brighter. In my chest here, I have potions of fire resistance, and I have my soul shard, which has now got 388 souls in it. So that's going very well. All the way out there is my no, there's no withers. Is my blaze spawner, and so I've been busy at the blaze spawner getting all this done. So we got in our chest here quite a few blaze rods, and it's gone very well. We've also acquired a shed load of shards of minim doing this. So I've made myself a new minim stone. I have got one somewhere, but I can't for the life of me find the damn thing. It's in one of these chests somewhere, but I don't know which, because the sorting system still isn't properly sorting. It will be soon. I'm going to make myself an ender pouch with the same code on the white, and then I will be able to go mining and just dump things straight into the ender pouch, and it will go into the sorting system. But I just need to put all the diamond pipes on the bottom and sort out what is going into every chest. That's an off-camera job. So we've got our factorization dealies here working nicely. Then, once we'd got all that and the slime balls on the go, I needed more ender pearls. And in my naturals chest, which is, no, my rare items chest, I have got some ender pearls now, because I have been in my, excuse me, my age 13, which is now working again, but I'm not going to chance my arm with it now, because I don't want to have to reset my MBT file again. I have been in and out of there extensively over the last week, killing lots of endermen and lots of other things as well. And I have here a soul shard with 65 enderman kills on. So that gives me a tier 1 soul shard, which is a good thing, because I can use my tier 1 soul shard to make an enderman spawner. Not a great enderman spawner, but it will spawn considerably more endermen than me pillicking about on my own, waiting for them to spawn in. Which is, I have to say, been a complete boring waste of time. So we've got this thing, a soul cage made with iron bars. You just saw me do it there. That's how you do it. So we can place this somewhere in the world. We can plop this soul shard in it, and it will start mass producing like a Billio, the lovely enderman for me. But, and it's a big but, we need some glass, and we need to build an environment that is appropriate for dealing with our enderman chums. And I want to do that in my hunting world, in here, in my age 13 hunting world, because it's permanent dark. I can go in any time and just hack slash away there, but I don't want to chance my arm walking through here. So what I'm going to do is quickly cut away and back up my MBT file, and then quickly see if we can get in there. So back in a moment. We made it. We're in our marvelous world where things. This is where I've been hunting all the endermen. What I do is I tend to just hop up here and wait for one to spawn in, eyeball him, get him angry. There's a nice village over there. It's quite nice. I've lit that up now. If you can see on the no, minimap's saying it's daytime because the minimap's stupid. Anger it, then just drop in the hole. You take a bit of damage, but they can't get in here to you. The enderman cannot get at you here, which is just fantastic. There's a zombie coming at me. Where are you, buddy? Is that you? Got a nice knockback on my sword, so it keeps him at bay. So I'm not sure whether tier 1 spawner needs complete dark, but I'm going to assume it does. Let's change swords on this fool. Get in there. So I want to build it over there, but there seems to be a few zombies around, and these ones that look like traditional zombies, these ones that have just all spawned in on me here, these hundreds of thousands of them, are the angry zombies, and these clowns, they'll put you down fast. 2 of these angry zombies, more than I can handle right now. There's another one coming in. We'll just thin this crowd out, and then we'll get to building a place for our spawner, which is down here, I believe. I can handle 2 traditionals. Go on, you. There we go. So we want to build it sort of here or hereabouts. So we just sink into the ground a little bit. No, don't know why I've used smooth stone there. Does that look like it's going to be big enough? That'll be plenty big enough. So we brought glass along because your ender chums will not spawn on glass, which is what we want. So we can make the roof of this thing out of glass, and they shouldn't spawn on it. They can spawn above it, and that may be an issue. We may need to revise the design at some point, but we just need to make an environment where they can spawn, but they can't get at me, which is this environment, I believe. And we can just throw our soul cage in there, like that. See? Isn't that fantastic? And then we build... Doesn't need to be elaborate. Just this will do. Oh, no, it needs to be a glass roof, doesn't it? And I haven't got a pickaxe with me, have I? God, this is going to be painful. Don't need any cobble up here at all. So these 3 blocks that I've just placed are wrong. Diddly wrong. Chuck a lump of glass in there. Let's get rid of these. I'll use glass to break cobblestone. That's never going to take long, is it? That's just never going to take long. I can't believe I haven't got my pickaxe with me. Or my drill even. I've got my diamond drill. No less, no more. How can I be using glass to break cobblestone when I've got a diamond drill? It's farcical. So I've also, while I've been in here doing all this killing of Endermen, obviously tedious job, boring as hell, I've been thinning down some silverwood trees. So I've got a silverwood sapling. I was kind of hoping for more silverwood saplings, but I didn't get more silverwood saplings. Hiya, angry boy. See, these mobs can still get at me in my fancy contrivance of a mob spawner. So we might have to look at that, because we don't really want them to be able to get at me too easily. So we might be able to put up low walls inside this thing and just have one entrance and exit. So we need to just deal with this clown down here now. Just juggle him away. There we go. And juggle him away. Taking a hit there. Took a hit. Clown got in and gave me a hit. Did he drop? Oh, he dropped a shard of minim. See, this is why we've got so many shards of minim now. We don't actually need that, do we? No, we don't need that. That's redundant. Spiders, I think, will still be an issue here. But generally... Get rid of that. Yep. Generally, I think this will do as our spawning area for the nasty Enderman. So, theoretically, as soon as I drop this soul shard in this soul cage, we will have an Enderman spawner, and then they can come at me and they can get themselves killed by me, which is ideal. So let's try this. Hello. No worky? No worky. I'm missing an ingredient here. I wonder what ingredient I am missing. I'm sure it was just a case of plop it in there and it works. What am I missing? Do I need to combine them externally? That's never going to work. Let's go back into our real world and see if we can find out what we're missing here. I'll make another soul cage. I thought you placed the cage and then placed the soul inside the cage. I thought that was the way it worked. I may be wrong on that. Hello, chest. Thank you. Join us anytime you like. So if I could just press C now, I get up a crafting window with my handy dandy shard of minim. So I can put my glass back, actually. And I got a zombie brain there, didn't I? I've got 15 zombie brains. I really don't need 15 zombie brains. I don't think I'm ever going to be building. Apparently you can use them for enchanting. If you build a brain in a jar, you can use it for enchanting. So let's see quickly. If we put that there and that there. No, I don't understand this. I was sure you just clicked on it with the right. I'm going to find out how this works. I shall be back shortly. Okay, I now have an answer to the conundrum. Tier 1 Enderman Soul Shard will not work. Bottom line, it won't work outside of the end. Come here, you annoying little cretine. There we go, he's dead. It will not work outside of the end. I need tier 4, which is 512 Enderman kills. That's a lot of Enderman kills. I'll be honest with you, I'm not expecting to do that anytime soon. Luckily, I do have the Ender Pearls I've already got backed up, so that's fine. It's just going to take me a hell of a long time to fill this soul shard before I can build my device down there and have it reliably working. See, here we go again. Anger him. Hop down here. He'll come swinging over, in theory. I don't know where he's gone. Well, he was enraged. I don't know where he went. Where did you go, clown? He must have just cleared off. Decided, didn't want to fight. Must have been on the verge of despawning. And this is the trouble we have filling this soul shard. So we'll leave this for now. We will leave this world, and this is going to be a off-camera filling of the soul shard. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be hours spent here, slowly plugging away at the soul shard, but only when we need ender pearls. Cool. Back to the overworld. There we go. So we'll pop this bad boy in here, I suspect. There, out of the way. Put our minimum stone in here, out of the way. And next jobby, we have found a dungeon. Let's go see where our dungeon is. I can't really remember. I found it the other day. Not a dungeon. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. Don't know what's happening to my corn. It seems to be being wiped out by something. Over this away, I think it was, we found a hillock. And inside the hillock was there it is. I put a nerd pole on top of it. I remember now. This unusual looking mound in the middle of nowhere has moon, sun, whatever, big shiny thing in the sky. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Has got the goods that we may need in it for making additional mob spawners, soul shards. There's stuff going on in here that we need to consider. So we'll just bust our way in. I hear zombies. Nothing spawning on this level, so that's good. Stairs down there. There's spawners down below though. Oh good, there's a gang of clowns. Get out of it. So let's just light this place up a bit. Okay, goodbye. So we've got skeleton and zombie spawner here. So that's bonus. Just make sure this place is well lit so we don't have interruptions. So we can bring so we've got skeleton here and zombie here. We've also got a few other zombie. How do I get down there? Let us build a staircase into the abyss. Oh, there's a ladder. Well, that just solves that problem, doesn't it? Let's see what we've got in here. What goodies? Amber, useless. Steel helmet, good. Bone, emerald, excellent. I haven't had any emeralds yet. Steel sword, cool. Thomium sword. I've been considering making one of them. Now I don't need to. Rotten flesh, excellent. We will just bang a torch down here just in case. So we can make up a soul shard and capture the souls out of them. So that's good. That's a goodly thing. So I'm a bit narked by the fact that I can only have Enderman spawners in the Enderman world. That's annoying. But hey ho. There's my beautiful chateau. We're going to have some other technical shizzle-whizzle to do. Be right back. Ah, the cup of tea has arrived. Marvellous. So that's over there. We could probably see that from the top of our doodad tower up here. So the next job on our list, I believe, is getting the quarry up and running. Pumping into the sorting system so we can get plenty of stuff. And I've been considering what sort of world we want to quarry in. Ideally dense ores, but we're not going to be doing that. We're not that adventurous. So I think maybe I've been trying to work out what design I want to build on my house, the upper walls of the establishment. And I'm thinking sandstone and smooth stone. So I'm thinking we'll build our quarrying world in a desert biome. So if we just get soul cage, don't know why I've still got my soul cages on me. We need a feather and a book. We'll need 2 books probably so we can get back. So we need initially, we don't need that, do we? We can just make a return book. There we go. That's a return book. And then we need a descriptive book. There we go. And we don't need 43 other books. So, descriptive book. I would like a desert biome. Desert biome. Excellent. I would like it to be standard lighting. Okay. I would like it to be single biome. There we go. No point in having anything fancy pants on it. Standard lighting, sky. I mean, innocuous is the white. So we can go white sunset, white sky, white fog, white clouds. That seems to be the safest combination that I've come across. We'll bang villages in there just for the hell of it. Not that we really need it. And I think that's all we'll bang in there. Don't want to overcomplicate it. We will have standard terrain, we will have normal time, and we will have normal weather. And we won't do any of this horrible, horrible muck. So that should be a nice little world. So this should... Can I still rename that? Yes. So we'll call this Quarrying World. Quarrying. That'll do. That's a nice enough name. So we can bang quarrying in this portal here, there. And we'll need a book stand to get back. Book stands? Yes, there are book stands in there. I thought there were. And we could do with some building material. Cobble. Anything else we got for building material? Not really, say. We'll take a bit of netherrack. We'll bling the place out with netherrack. Why not? Why not? So, fingers crossed that we don't crash horribly, but let's go. Okay. Pop that down. Return book on it, like so. Sun's going down. Marvellous. Let's go just chuck some torches round before all manner of horrible gribbly things spawn in. Got a village on the horizon. Nice. More books for me. I am a well-read personage. It's important to have the books. There we go. Nicely lit area. Excellent. So we can just quickly throw up. Needs to be 4 blocks high. So we'll just bang up 2 blocks on each corner. Might be good for hunting Enderman here as well. So that's going to be the roof. So we'll just slip across here, like so. And drop down. Oh no, we can build that there. That's fine. Like so. I'm not sure this is going to be high enough. We might need to stagger the roof a bit. That's fine. That's not a problem. And we're out of cobblestone, unsurprisingly. We knew we were going to, which is why we bought the netherrack. Oop, placed that in the wrong place, didn't I? There we go. And we'll just throw all this up here. And it should be plenty enough space to get the job done. And this could be our quarrying world. It looks to be relatively stable. Not entirely sure where we're going to quarry. A nice little village. Let's have a quick look-see. It looks closer than it actually is. It's quite extreme, that. So it's a nice little world we've got here. Does seem to like throwing villages in generally that direction from the spawn. Don't know why. Maybe it puts the spawn in that direction from the village. Maybe it is backwards. Who knows? Who gets to decide? Somebody's coming at me. Somebody's down there coming at me. Oh, it's a creeper. Hello. Yeah, well, they're all a little impotent these days. So this is our quarrying world. This is where we will do all of our diggy quarry. So that's good. And let us see what we need to make of. Ooh, and we're back. Marvellous. Let's quickly have a quick kip. In fact, I think that'll probably do for today. Next time we will be putting our quarry together in quarrying and getting stuff coming back through another ender chest into the real world here and being sorted. So that's our job next time. And then we need to build some industrial craft shizzle whizzle so we can make some solar panels. Because I think that's how we're going to power our quarry. So, from Furry Ears World, disappointed soul shard boy, Furry Ears, I would say ta-ta for now.